So I'm Kenny Lowry, and today we're going to take a look at what we're going to call the live oak wall fountain. Now this is a two-piece fountain. You got this bottom piece here, and this piece sits on top of basically a trough here in the back. It does have a water return down here, which means there's a hole down here in this front trough. It's probably about that big, and it returns back into where the pump is underneath of this section here. Then the water just comes up here, flows out, and we actually have a pipe up here to where we put in there so that the water would kind of come out side to side so it wouldn't blow up. So we want that water to come out there nice and smooth in this direction here. Now, a helpful hint on this fountain, since it is not going to be that easy to get to the pump on this, you don't want to have to get in there and clean up debris. So if you're putting this outside and it's leaves falling on it, or grass clippings, or bugs getting caught in at night, whatever it is, and you don't want that to get in there to have to clean that pump, I would take a sponge filter and stick in this hole down here. And that way the debris, because everything that lands on the water is going to get sucked into the pump. So the debris then gets stuck on the sponge filter, which will allow the water to pass through, but still catch the debris so it doesn't get into your pump. And if you need to clean that filter, turn the fountain off first, because you don't want that pump to continue running. It's just going to suck that debris in there. So take your sponge filter out and then backwash it. This is just a helpful hint. You can do it if you want to, or if you don't want to, that's fine. But from 25 years of experience, I would say that's what I would do. Now, I'm holding the light here in my hand because I think one of the neatest features about this particular fountain is going to be the lighting effect at night. That pretty much applies to all fountains, but I think this one a little more. It does have that oak tree relief here on the front of it, and it also has almost like a sheeting effect right there where it's coming over. So the light's going to catch that. It's going to catch it here, because when the water comes over that, it breaks it apart and it causes almost like raindrops. So the light's going to catch that, and also up here where the light hits that, light will travel up water. So when it hits up here, it's going to show their accent that kind of sheeting action right there. And right now it is daytime, so it's not going to be as good effect, but I've got a light in my hand. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm talking about there. You can imagine that at night with the light shining on it. I can see it here close where I'm at, and it's just kind of showing and accenting all that. It's going to be really, really neat at night. I really like this fountain a lot. It's got kind of a gray color with a kind of a whitewash background, which makes the relief of the tree stand out more. So it's just a beautiful fountain. Got a nice, good sound to it. Splashing a little bit, not too bad. You do have control over that water off, so you can splash outside of there. You can see where it may be wet here a little bit. And you can control that by the flow of your pump. So if you have a fountain that splashes too much, you can keep turning that pump back until you get it to where it's not losing much water, but you still want the sound that you have there. So you find that happy medium there. Right now, I'll grab the camera and take a close-up look. Hopefully you'll be able to see that and pick up that design relief there that I was talking about. I'll put my hand in there too. You can kind of see that is a relief. It's a really pretty fountain, contemporary shape to it. It doesn't take up a lot of footprint there, so it's not going to take up your whole patio or deck or wherever you're setting it. As always, if you have any questions about any of our products, you can reach us at 540-948-2239 or email us boulderfountain@gmail.com.